grade 9 students, welcome to our next video. In previous video we have started with our chapter number 2, that is the sound of music. Part 1, Alvin Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. In previous video we have studied how Alvin Glennie, her first day at Royal Academy of Music in London, and her mother noticed that she was unable to hear. So her parents take her to the specialist, and then it was discovered that her hearing was severely impaired. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but Ron Forbes, a percussionist, spotted her potential. Alvin Glennie discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. So now let us start with our further discussion.
She never looked back from that point onwards. That means, and from here, her journey starts where she could understand things, realize these things, that she can feel music notes from different parts of her body. And from that, she never looked back in her life. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. So she went to the trip to UK with youth orchestra, and when she was 16-year old, she decided that I have to make music my life. She have to make music her life, because this is something she wanted to do, and she did not give up, and she was always able to take this decision that music is only thing that is her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. And she auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music, yes, which we talk about it in the previous audition. That is, it is to show her skill. Gave a short performance that the director could decide whether she was good enough in that music, and she scored one of the highest mark in the history of the Academy, in that Royal Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance, that is orchestral work, that is group performance, and now she started with solo performance, that is to perform alone. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards, and she was selected in Royal Academy. It was 3-year course, okay. When the course was getting end, the top awards which were there, she captured all that awards. And of all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. That means whenever someone congratulates her, wow, you have done big job, she was never with that proud. She never showed that she was the best. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. So what she tells that if you really work hard and wants to achieve something and know the goals, definitely you will achieve your goals. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. So she reached the level of musician, and she was the most popular musician with multi-percussionist. That is, means she was able to play different instruments. She was master in 1,000 instruments, and the hectic international schedule, that is, her schedule was really hectic as she has to perform different concert, and that why her schedule was very busy. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. It means that Evelyn Glennie, the way she plays instrument, that is very something which effortlessly she does, and she is not able to hear properly, so she has to put more efforts to play instruments. Then too, it was very easy for her, okay, and it is intriguing, that is, it is fascinating and curious. How can she do it? In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Here the author is telling that interview with Alvin, she never missed a word in this 2-hour discussion which she has discussed during the interview with the author. Here she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me trouble. She laughed. It is not just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. So what she is telling here? So your Evelyn is telling that men with bushy beard give her more trouble. As she is telling that she do not have to just watch the lips and read the lips, but she has to observe the complete face, specifically eyes. And because of the bushy beard, she was unable to understand the facial expression, and that gave her trouble to understand what the person is speaking. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lead, that is without a mistake. With a Scottish lead, that is a way of speaking. That means she belonged to the Scotland and she used to talk in that accent. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. Here she is telling that her speech was clear as she was able to hear till she was 11 years. Before that, she was not deaf and able to hear all the words, and that is why her speech is very clear. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. She is also able to speak these languages, okay, French and Japanese, as she has not heard about this language before. And this is just because of her hard work, and she is determined that whatever she wants to do, she will try her best and put all her efforts to achieve that goal.
So in this part 2, we have studied how she was able to gain the success, how she was able to play thousands of instruments. We have got to know about all this. Now the rest of the journey about her life we'll study in the next